So, hey guys, how are you doing? And it's day 30th of English speaking. And okay, so I think the start is little cold. Okay, so I'm doing terrific and I'm trying out the different like approaches to improve my communication. For example, right now, just before recording, I was trying to do shadowing practice, and I heard it so many times, but I never tried it. So I tried it for 15 minutes, but I felt like it's overwhelming for me. So I need to, maybe I'll start it in morning so that I'll get more time and I'll focus on the what they are telling, the pronunciation and everything. But definitely, so now this is in my bucket, so I need to practice. I need to do shadowing practice, and I'm gonna consider it from tomorrow onwards. So definitely, I just did, you can say, trial today, just 30 15 minutes. Second thing, okay, so I'm just telling you what are the different approaches that I'm following. Maybe if you have any other approach, you can comment down. Okay, for the time being, I'm following what I'm like, watching the videos and listening the podcasts, and then whatever they are recommending. So I'm following them and trying out. Or if you remember, I already told, like, uh, I'm feeling some sort of like in a plateau condition, in the plateau condition, where like I'm on a plateau, so it feels like that. So that's why I need to come out of this plateau, and to come out of this plateau, I need to make little adjustments. And for adjustments, I need to watch videos, or I need to connect with peoples. And when I feel like, okay, this word I don't know, or maybe I'm not able to express it perfectly, then I'm going to use ChatGPT or sometimes other applications, maybe Google and all, and then I'm getting the exact word for it. For example, today when I was okay, so today when I connected with a girl, she was telling like you are speaking fast. So okay, I said like, okay, might be that is the case. So she is a teacher. She is a teacher, basically, not was a teacher. So she is a teacher, and she was telling, okay, you are speaking fast, but when I'm teaching to students, I have to speak slow. So I said, okay, actually I'll consider it and I'll speak slow. So today I'm gonna speak slow. I don't want to come and just wanted to maybe spread the words and all, and just get out of the maybe I can say, I don't want to just put the words like, you can say, it's not like announcement or what. I don't know exact word, but yeah, I hope you did not get it. Okay, so what I'm saying is, let me say it again. So I'm not here to just uh, lots of words to in on video and just say like, okay, this is this. Actually, I'm here to improve my communication, and for that it is important. First thing is confidence. That is the key. I'm always telling, or I'm always following it. Like when I'm not when I'm feeling pressure, I feel, then I'm just start writing something, and after that I'm just telling it to myself. For example, when I'm connecting with women's, or maybe you can say females, then I always feel pressure before connecting with them, and after that I get comfortable. So today what I was doing to overcome the fear, when the moment when suppose you are connecting and you are choosing like I want to connect with female, so at the time, the moment when it is trying to pair with the similar partner, or maybe similar in the sense, maybe the level of English that you are speaking and that person is speaking is almost similar, then the moment, like, it takes almost 2 minutes to connect with people, and it could be like up to 2 minutes. So the moments when you are trying to connect with people, I always get like I feel pressure before that, before the call starts. And at the time, so I was just trying to motivate me, like, okay, why do you want to improve your communication? I want to be a good communicator. And also, if you will be underconfident, then how it will help you? It will, like, it will demotivate you, and you will be one step down. Or maybe instead of you progressing, you will be instead of progress, you will be how to say it? If something progress, like you will be regress, or what? Maybe promotion, demotion, and what is the progress alternatives in it? Like, your progress will be in decline direction, the out reverse direction. So that's why I think exact what I'm not getting, but yeah, I learn it. And today, so after that, like, she disconnected after 10 to 10 minutes or 13 minutes. and I asked the question like how you are trying to improve your communication. So she was telling, okay, so after that this she disconnected maybe due to network issues, because she was telling like the network issues from my end. So I said okay, I'm not gonna disconnect, but she disconnected. After that I connected with another lady and we had a good conversation of around 30-35 minutes. She is also teacher. Okay, so she is basically from Kerala. Yeah, she is from Kerala, but right now she is living in Maharashtra. Okay, so that's the story, and I do not want to uh, waste your time on this, like on the stories that I'm connecting with people. How and one more I practice yesterday I was doing, like when after having dinner, when I used to like I used to go on walk for a few, like maybe of third for 60 minutes, not 60 minutes, that's too much, for 30 minutes. So I'm going to till a particular distance and then coming back to room. That's the process. So usually what I do, I'll before day before yesterday I used to do, like I'm just putting the earphones on my ear. I'm putting earphones and I'm just listening the music and thinking whatever is coming into my mind. But yesterday what I did, though I was listening music, but my focus was completely. I kept the ear earphones and I was listening the music, but it was little slow, and I was trying to explain the things that are going around me. For example, let me say it again. So it's like though I'm not perfect, definitely I'm just learning. So at the starting, I'm feeling like yesterday only I just asked ChatGPT how to say it. Like when I'm walking on a road, or you can say walking along the road, and some cars are passing by me. So how to say it, like earlier I wasn't aware of the word exactly, you can say cars passing by me or passed by me. For example, a car was passing by me and I noticed, because I think I need to ask ChatGPT like how to say it. So I'll tell you what is raw, what is coming into my mind and how I'm gonna say it if I'm not connecting, or I'm not asking ChatGPT how to refine it, how to say it properly. Before that, like I'll tell you the raw version that I'm. If I have to explain right now, I'll explain it like this. So one car was passing by me, and it was in opposite direction. The car was going, and then I noticed a girl coming out of the car, like out of the sunroof, and she was spreading her hands, and maybe she was enjoying the breezing air, or maybe you can say, yeah, she was enjoying the evening. Okay, so I don't know if you get it perfectly, but how to say, like she was waving her hands on the air, in the air or on the air, in the air, yeah, in the air. And okay, so I think I already told you, like when I'm walking along the road, I have a habit of, I'll tell you the exact word that I learned from GPT. So I have a habit of brushing the flowery, you can say brooms. No, it's a flowery. What is that word? I forgot, man. Sometimes that's where I feel pressure. I forgot the exact word. Let me think. Yeah, flowery bushes, bro. I broom. I just broom was coming in my mind. Bushes. So I have a habit of brushing when I'm like there are flowery bushes around the road, and you can see it somewhere like there. It's not about there only. Like in, if you'll see, if you will walk on the highways, there are also government planting the flowery bushes and all around or at the side of roads. So I have a habit of touching them, like whether flowers are there or not. I have a habit of touching them. So you can say I have a habit of brushing them. And I feel like, imagine just I think yesterday also I repeated, so I'm not gonna repeat it. So like I'm imagining like I'm a famous person, and these are nothing but my audience, and I'm just trying to meet them. Okay, so that's why. So that's like how I'm trying to improve my communication. For that, like shadowing practice, one thing that is in my bucket, I'm on, and I'm going to use it tomorrow onwards at full. Maybe I'll give it 30 minutes or maybe up to 1 hour. I'm gonna give it. So I'm just I'm trying intensive practice so that I can improve as much as I can within less time. So that's why like I'm very uh, focused on English improvement, and for that trying out different methods. I'm noting down all the vocabs. If you see, for example, here I'm noting down. This note contains lot of vocabs. I don't know how many of them used, but I'm noting down, or I'm just jotting down all the vocabs that are coming, and I'm like less aware of them. So it's like 30th day, and I'm showing pretty much endurance. Like yeah, so towards English speaking, like how to improve it. And okay, I have to tell few more things. And first thing is, so first one was like shadowing practice, and second one to improve pronunciation is tongue twister. I just watched a video just before the recording, and that guy was telling, or the tutor was telling, like use both, a combination of both. Use shadowing practice as well as tongue twister. So I never used tongue twister. Shadowing practice, I was aware of it a few days back only. I got to know, but tongue twister is completely new for me. I know what a tongue twister maybe, but I never used it as a. I never thought that it will help you in pronunciation. So I'm gonna consider both the approaches, because it's not about just learning the language. It's about also you are speaking it correctly. Okay, and communication is not about speaking correctly in the terms of grammar. You have to also think about expression, like when you are speaking to someone. So for example, I'm feeling sure, like you are saying sorry and you are laughing, then how it's relevant? Definitely it's going to, some person whom you are apologizing will feel awkward, or maybe guy might get angry on you. So that's why expression and language both are correlated, and you have to also express in the same form, like how the words are being used to be expressed. Okay, so today I'm not planning to blabber a lot, so that's why I'm focusing more on the language learning instead of just pravachan, you can say. Okay, and one more thing. So when I was about to finish the call, second call of today, maybe you can say, most of the time I'm connecting with one person, but if someone is dropping before 30 minutes, then I am just connecting with another person, so that I can at least I can spend 30 minutes of time. So she was telling like, okay, she don't know she don't know exact word how to use when you are like, so I'll tell you the context. When you are talking to someone and you are not realizing how much time you spent, so I just said in the same form, but she was telling no, 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 this I think there will be some difference. So I said, yeah, it might be there will be some better approaches to express it. So maybe I just searched on YouTube, not YouTube, Chat GPT. Then it said like it says, you can use the word I lost, not the word, but you can use sentence like I lost the track of time, or maybe I didn't realize that, what is that? I didn't realize how much time has passed, not paused. Or you can say like, for example, now it's 13:39, so I can say, oh, I did not realize that it's 30 minutes past, already passed. And sometimes I feel like it's pretty difficult if you will say like something, okay, I'm gonna say exact sentence, I'm gonna improvise it, and I'll say it in the way that I'm used to say, but I'll improvise where it is needed. But if you will ask, it will be very difficult. You are like doing ratta. Ratta means, how to say it? You are just memorizing the things, but it's pretty difficult if you are memorizing things. It's like if you remember, before Chat GPT, if you will see the chat application, they used to tell, you have to ask simply some specific questions, then they will respond. But if you are asking something completely different, because they did not have they did not have the context, and that's why they were unable. But now if you talk about ChatGPT, you will say, hi, how are you? You are using different languages, maybe, how are you doing? It will respond you with the same sort of response, but response will be different, but it will tell you in a proper way. So that's what the difference. So that's why it's like if you learn some sentences, then you are going to tell, you will be able to, to speak in those particular sentences. But what if you have to speak about something different? Definitely it will be difficult for you. Okay, and today I just finished. Today I'm just now. Yesterday I was watching another English speaking podcast, and there they were discussing about the English reading and it reading part, and they were asking like how much time do you spend on reading, and she was telling like 30 minutes. So today I decided like I'll spend 1 hour to read book, and I'm gonna finish it quickly. Maybe you can say 10 days will be sufficient for this book if I'll follow this. I'll read it at the same pace. Okay, so I use new word pace, means speed. Hmm. Right now I'm working on a project and its name is consumption over patient. So it's some sort of like where it's about the logistic and also over pacing, under pacing. Okay, so today, you know what? This book is great. After Attitude is Everything, I found this book also a master, or you can say, a fabulous book. Okay, and it is talking about like when you are talking like I just wanted to improve my English speaking. So my end goal is English speaking, but what you are doing, what are the action steps that you are taking? That is very important. Don't focus on the goal, otherwise you will feel okay. I'm not making any progress. I'm on a plateau condition. Or I'm experiencing plateau. So you will say feel okay. Things are not working. Let's drop the idea of learning English speaking. But if you are focusing on the system or the process, how you are doing the thing, maybe for example, for me, if I'll say like my goal is just to be better version of me. Right now, how I'm speaking, I just wanted to be more confident, and I want to be as well as I want to be confident person, as well as I want to a little. I just want I have a little expectation, and I just want to improve maybe what I was yesterday, day before yesterday, and yesterday. I just want 1% improvement today. So it will feel like okay, I'm just focusing on atomic level changes instead of focusing on goal, and you will be more motivated and you will continue the process. For example, I'm just telling you one more example. If you know, I'm streaming, if within this in the same channel I'm streaming DSA videos. So I'm every day my goal is to solve at least one data structure and algorithm problem, not problems. At least I'm trying to solve at least one problem. And to be honest, it's like already 29 days completed, and I'm pretty consistent. And nowadays, I'm trying to stream it after 7 o'clock, maybe 7 to 8, or 8, not 7 exactly 7, maybe 8 to 9, and something. So, you know, yesterday I was solving a problem. I knew that problem, but I never able to never ever tried to solve, or never ever were able to solve it without looking at the hint. But for the first time, I was able to solve it without any hint and all. I'm able to approach differently. So far, everything is going good, and I'm pretty confident like I'll be able to handle these problems if they will come again. Okay, and the reason for that is now I'm consistent. Now I'm showing endurance, and also now I'm not focusing on completing the thousands of problems. I am focusing like I just wanted to solve one problem at each day. And now I'm not focusing on like I want to crack Google, Amazon, Flipkart or any other company. I'm just focusing like I just want first be the best version of what I'm right now. So maybe I just want to progress 1% is also going to accumulate, and you will see 37% progress within a year. Okay, from what you were right now. So that's how the power of accumulation or power of compounding works. So that's why if you feel like you are unable to speak, just focus on one day. Like I just want to learn a new vocab, maybe I just want to uh, speak one sentence properly, and day by day you will make progress, and after a while you will see a drastic change. For example, my pronunciation, sometimes I feel like things are not working, I'll start tongue twister, I'll start shadowing practice, then I'll get new sentences, how to form them and how to use them, and our brain will start you can say, like, if you are repeating the same thing multiple times, it will become your habit, right? So that's how things works. So for example, I started reading the books and I read only 3 books. Now I'm asking people, like, what is your hobby? Some people say, no, I don't have any specific hobby, I'm just like to watching movies, listening music. These were my hobbies too. If someone knew, if someone asked me before, like, someone asked me uh, 30 days back, I had responded him with the same types of responses. Like, I'm just hobbies, first thing, I'll be overwhelmed, or I'll feel uncomfortable when someone asks me about hobbies. In the past, if someone would ask me, had asked me, what are your hobbies, then definitely I'll feel, uh, I, I had felt like, okay, hobbies, so maybe watching movies, listening music. And even, when I was in college, and after that, when I made my resume, I kept these two options only: watching movies and listening music, or listening songs. But now I just changed. I'm asking to people, like, what are your hobbies, and I also am telling them. So recently I developed new habit, or new hobby, and I'm pretty proud of it, and it's book reading. Every day I'm giving at least few minutes to read the book, and I'm exploring other options. For example, right now I'm learning or reading Atomic Habits, and I'm focusing on other books. So maybe I'll read Alchemist. I have one left, or and Psychology of Money. I finished 75%, but now I'm focusing to complete it. And few, I'm gonna explore few science related books and some self help books. So I'm gonna continue this page, and I'll read at least few pages every day. Also, I'm gonna solve DSA every day. Also, I'm gonna speak every day. English speaking. It's my most important thing. Most wanted thing that I want to improve English, and for that I'm working on it. And let me know if you have any better approach. Tell me, I'll follow that. Okay, so I think, I thought maybe I'll finish everything, or maybe sometimes I feel like I'm really a person who blabbers a lot, who blabber a lot. Okay, but forgive me. Pardon. Okay, so I think let's jump to the. Okay, I do not font. Command Shift 5. Let's start and record and go to AI mode. Okay, and hi, Kusto. Hey, let's go to this. And man, I just purchased few new pens because my pen, like, the older pen got finished, or maybe ink got finished. How to say it? Pens have no ink. That's why started using new pens I just bought today from Jepro. Okay, but I have that pen. If you remember last pen, I'm using it for pen drill. So I'm gonna use pen drill for 1 minute, and after that I'll read. Okay, man. First, let me see. So let me say, create another article for today. And bro, from tomorrow onwards, maybe I'll change the little pattern. Maybe I'll use shadowing practice instead of this for 30 minutes. But it will be pretty boring for you, right? So that's why maybe I'll speak, and also I'll continue to see few more things here and there. Okay, so it's article number 30, but it is showing 29. So what you have to do, if you are watching for the first time, just to perform pen drill, you have to put the pen between your teeth. Okay, like this, and then start speaking, and try to speak as clear as you can. Okay, it will help you to speak clearly. How are you? How are you doing, guys? This is article number 29. Your dedication today is absolutely phenomenal. 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 Let's explore. Man, pretty difficult to put pen between between teeth. Let's explore an inspiring topic about how your mind perceives everyday challenge. The philosophy of everyday obstacles, shifting your perspective. In our daily lives, we constantly encounter minor irritations and major roadblocks. A delayed train, a difficult conversation, or a sudden change in plan can easily ruin our mood and derail our productivity. Most people view these moments as negative disruptions and ruin an otherwise perfect day. However, a different school of thought suggests that these challenges are not hindrances, but rather they rather the very material we need to grow. And today I'm wearing the Wabi Sabi. If you remember, washed it yesterday and now I'm wearing it. So it's first time, you can say. Second time. On video it's second time, but officially it's first time. So let's start it again. This is article number 29. Okay. Your dedication today is absolutely phenomenal. Phenomenal. Let's explore an inspiring topic about how our mind perceive everyday challenges. The philosophy of everyday obstacles. Article shifting your perspective. In our daily lives, we constantly encounter minor irritations and major roadblocks. A delayed train, a difficult conversation, or a sudden change in plans can easily ruin our mood and derail our productivity. Most people view these moments as negative disruptions that ruin an otherwise perfect day. However, a different school of thought suggests that these challenges are not hindrances but rather the very material we need to grow. Okay. The ancient philosophy of stoicism. This is new word. Oh man, today I forgot to. Okay, hindrances means these things that provide resistance, delay, or obstacle. I forgot to go through vocabs first. Resilient, I know. Instructive means provide useful knowledge, information. Fortitude is new word. Okay, courage and strength in facing pain, adversity, or difficult situation. Hardness, hindrances. I know hindrance means obstacle. So fortitude means gratitude. No, no, no. Fortitude means courage and strength in facing pain. So you are courageous person. Okay, can we say? Okay, so let's start again. Let me restart it. In our daily lives, we constantly encounter minor irritations and major roadblocks. A delayed train, a difficult conversation, or a sudden change in plans can easily ruin our mood and derail our productivity. Most people view these moments as negative disruptions that ruin an otherwise perfect day. However, a different school of thought suggests that these challenges are not hindrances, but rather the very material we need to grow. The ancient philosophy of Stoicism teaches that cannot external while we cannot control external events, we have total control over our internal responses. When a problem arises, a stoic does not ask why is this happening to me. Instead, they ask how can I use this to test my character. This simple shift transformation transforms a frustrating obstacle into valuable training ground for patience, creativity, and fortitude. Fortitude means the way you are handling the things, courageous, or maybe you can say how to tackle difficult situations. Creativity and fortitude. For fortitude is similar to resistance or resilience. For instance, if you are stuck in a long line, you can choose to feel angry, or you can use the time to practice deep breathing or listen an English podcast. Okay, if a project work if a project at work fails, you can see it as a disaster, or you can treat it as an instructive lesson that sharpens your strategy. The obstacle itself is neutral. It is our judgment of the situation that creates the stress. Okay. By actively practicing this mindset, you become less vulnerable to life's unpredictable twists and turns. You stop waiting for a perfect problem free and instead develop the skills to handle any situation with grace and confidence. Ultimately, the challenges we face are not blocking our path. They are the path towards becoming more resilient and capable individuals. I think that's pretty much about it. And now I'm pretty excited to use fortitude, and I'm gonna conversation have a conversation with ChatGPT. So for the time being, let me do one thing. Command Shift 5, or let's keep it running. So I'll just finish everything quickly. I know I took a lot of time to talk at the starting, and I lost the track of time. Like I thought maybe I'll like to speak for 10 minutes, but oh man. So let me ask ChatGPT to how to use fortitude. I like talk to ChatGPT. Hello. Hey, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. Thanks for asking. How are you feeling now?
Yeah, I'm feeling great and thank you for asking.
I'm really happy to hear that. When you're feeling good, everything just flows better, right? If
Hmm.
there's anything else you want to try or talk through, I'm all ears.
Okay. I have a question. I was reading an article and found the word fortitude, and I want to use it into my daily conversation, not only on daily conversation but whenever it is needed. So can we practice on the word fortitude? Let me tell you first what I understood from the vocab or from that. Like it's a kind of courageous person or maybe thing, strength in facing difficult condition. Courage and let me tell you the what it is saying. So it means courage and strength to face difficult situations. But how it is different from the word, if you know the word resilient. So if someone is resilient, that means he or she can face the challenges and can bounce back to the original position, or has capability of uh, returning back to the original position after challenges. But how it is different from fortitude, or how to when to use fortitude, I know when to use resilient. So I just wanted to know more about fortitude and what are the different examples where I can use.
You've nailed the basic meaning. Fortitude is about inner strength and endurance through ongoing hardship. You use it when someone perseveres over time, staying strong despite difficulties. Resilience, on the other hand, is bouncing back after something tough. It emphasizes recovery and adaptation. So if someone endures a long, difficult challenge with bravery, that's fortitude. If they faced a setback but recover and adapt, that's resilience. For example, she showed fortitude caring for her family during hard times, versus after losing the job, he showed resilience by starting a new career. Both are strengths, just different angles.
Okay, so fortitude is basically when you are like showing endurance during your tough time, while the resilience is when you are getting setbacks, or you are facing setbacks and you are uh, bouncing back after that.
Exactly, you've got it. Fortitude is that enduring strength while you're in the thick of it, and resilience is the ability to recover and bounce back once that tough moment passes. Both are powerful, just at different stages of the challenge.
Okay, so for example, suppose let's take a hypothetical example. Maybe my friend, I connected to my friend, and he was telling like his family condition is not good. His family's financial condition is not better, so he needs he needs to work extra hours to get more money. For that he started working as a delivery boy in the night, and so that he can fortitude the situation.
You've got the right idea. You'd say he showed fortitude in that situation. It's about him enduring those long hours and tough circumstances with courage. If later, after overcoming the hardship, he bounced back and rebuilt his finances, that would show resilience.
Okay,
So, in
okay.
the thick of
So
it, for
okay, let me take one more example. Uh, suppose a girl is walking on the street in the night, or maybe she is coming from office, and she is alone because all the colleagues had been gone to their homes. Okay, or have been gone to their homes, and now she's walking on the street and going to go to his go to her home. So what she is doing, she saw few peoples approaching her. So she looked back and she started shouting on them like, "Why are you? How to say it? Why are you chasing me?" And then suddenly they got scared and they ran away. So this is like a she had shown the fortitude at the situation.
Yes, exactly. In that situation, she showed fortitude because she had the courage to confront a scary moment. She stayed strong and faced the potential threat head on. You've got a solid grasp. Fortitude is all about that bravery in the moment.
Okay, maybe let's take another example. I just wanted to grasp it perfectly. Fortitude. Maybe let's say the example of army people. If you know, like when something is happening between in a borders of India, our soldiers are showing their full strength and they are very patriotic and they show the fortitude towards enemies.
You've got the spirit. In that context, you could say our soldiers show fortitude as they stand strong at the border, facing threats with unwavering courage. In essence, their fortitude is their enduring bravery under pressure. You're grasping it well. Fortitude is that courageous endurance in action.
Okay, still I'm not getting, like, you are using the word endurance, but endurance I'm just using like when I'm consistent, or you can say when I'm pretty consistent and showing like I'm doing it regularly or it's my habit consist. So then I'm using word endurance. So I think I need to work a lot on this word and the fortitude, then I'll get more out of it. But can you maybe you can help me with the word fortitude and we'll see endurance later. So let me think of few more examples and I'll tell it to you. So are you ready?
I'm absolutely ready. Feel free to throw your next example at me whenever you've got one. We'll work through it together, and you'll get that fortitude vibe left in.
Okay. So how fortitude is okay, no, I got it. Fortitude is different, and I was about to ask, like, what is the difference between fortitude and fortune? Fortune is like the things that the good things that you have are happening with you. So you are saying them like a fortune, and when things are not going in the right direction, then you say misfortune. But when you are talking about the fortitude, it's more about the strength or courage that you are showing during the tough time. So let's say uh, I'm going to my friend's house. I'm using my friend as a character here because it's easy to narrate the story. Okay, maybe let's take another example. So today, okay, so maybe let's say today, of not
Absolutely.
today, maybe let's say yesterday after having dinner, I was walking on the road, or I was walking along the road, and I found a girl. uh, so a few people were chasing a girl. Then she screamed at them and said, "Why you guys are chasing me?" Then
So, in that scenario,
in that scenario, can I say she showed endurance during the difficult situation, or during uh, the situation where most of the people get scared?
In that situation, you'd actually say she showed fortitude. Fortitude is that
Oh, sorry,
bravery
sorry,
and
sorry.
strength.
I forgot to say it. Like, yeah, she showed fortitude, not endurance. My bad.
No worries at all. You're on the right track now. Whenever you recognize that moment of courageous action, that's when fortitude shines. You're definitely getting a feel for it.
And suppose I'm just reading, like every day I'm practicing English speaking. So can I say like I'm showing endurance to speak English fluently?
You absolutely can. Practicing daily, even when it's tough, is a great example of endurance. Sticking with it consistently. Keep going, and that fluency will come.
Oh, thank you so much, and we'll connect later. Bye bye for the time being. Okay, so that's pretty much. I think I'll do shadowing practice now. Oh, 9 minutes I completed, and let's jump to the listening part, bro. Because today's target, our goal is to finish the video before 15 minutes. Let's see. So, yesterday we were discussing, or maybe day before yesterday, a few days back, I was listening a video, and their topic was about politics. And if Trump had said that, like, in some video he said that he had a soft spot in his heart for the TikTok. Okay, 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 okay. There is no space to speak. What is this? Okay, let's jump to this. So I'm just watching whatever the new word recommendation is coming, and I'm gonna listen it completely. I won't write anything.
6 Minutes English from bbclearningenglish.com.
Hello, this is 6 minute.
Hello, this is
BBC
6 Minute English from BBC Learning English. I'm Phil.
And I'm Beth.
If you use the internet, and nearly everyone does, you've probably read headlines like this. You won't believe what plastic surgery this celebrity has had done. Known as clickbait, headlines like these are used to grab your attention and make you read more.
But now a new trend called rage bait is spreading across social media. Rage bait is online content designed to make you angry or outraged. In this program, we'll explore the trend of rage baiting, and as usual, we'll learn some useful new vocabulary, all of which you can find on our website, bbclearningenglish.com.
Great, but first it's time for my question, Beth, which is about the two terms we've been using, clickbait and rage bait. Both contain the word bait. But what is its actual meaning? Is bait A, a strong feeling of anger, B, food put on a hook to catch fish or animals, or C, a piece of computer software?
I am fairly confident that it is B, food put on a hook.
Okay, well, we'll
no.
find out the correct answer later in the program. Here's how rage bait works. A creator posts a provocative piece of content online, a message maybe, or a video. People see it, feel outraged, and comment angrily. Others see it, like it, and share it around. Either way, the content creates interest, increases internet traffic, and makes money for the creator. Here's marketing strategist Andrea Jones explaining more to Megan Lawton, presenter of BBC World Service programme Business Daily.
The more content they create, the more engagement they get, the more that they get paid. And so they will do anything, some creators will do anything to get more views, because the more views they get, the more that they get paid, even if those views are negative or inciting rage and anger in people.
Andrea, how is rage bait different to clickbait or other online tactics?
As a marketer, I'm always, coaching my clients and talking to them about using hooks in their marketing, right? And I think the difference between a hook and rage bait, or even its long lost cousin, clickbait content, when we think about a hook, to me, a hook accurately reflects what's in that piece of content, and it comes from a place of trust, whereas rage baiting content is designed to be manipulative.
Andrea says the more reaction a post gets, the more money the creator makes, even if the reactions are hateful. She uses the structure the more one thing happens, the more something else happens, to show that as one thing happens repeatedly, another thing increases as a result. For example, the more you practice English, the more you'll improve.
It doesn't matter that the content is designed to incite outrage, to encourage unpleasant or violent reactions. That's why Andrea thinks rage bait is worse than clickbait. While clickbait is more truthful about its content, rage bait is manipulative, meaning it tries to influence something to its own advantage.
So it's not hard to see why many people think rage bait is toxic. So if you're wondering why people react in the first place, listen as Dr. William Brady explains the psychology behind rage bait to BBC World Service's Business Daily.
If you are an influencer and you want to figure out, well, how do I get more eyeballs on my content? Well, you need to exploit those biases we have in our psychology, because that's the content we'll pay more attention to. In turn, that's the content the algorithms will amplify, which ultimately means more advertising revenue.
Influencers want more eyeballs on their content, more people to view their website or social media posts, and use human psychology to do it. Psychologically speaking, we all have biases, feelings which are often unconscious, either for or against a certain idea or group of people.
Biases are emotional, and since listening to our emotions has been vital to the evolution of the human species, creators know that provoking our emotions will grab our attention.
So, what can be done to combat rage bait? Well, we could all take a moment to think before reacting, and remember that by sharing something outrageous, you might be making things worse, while also making the creator richer.
Okay, Phil, let's reveal the answer to your question. You asked me what bait is.
I did, and the correct answer is B. Food put on a hook to catch a fish or an animal. Isn't that what you said, Beth?
It is, yes.
Right again. Okay, let's recap the vocabulary we've learnt in the program, starting with rage bait. Social media content designed to provoke anger, thereby encouraging people to engage with it.
The structure, the more, describes the situation when one thing happening repeatedly results in another thing happening too.
To incite someone means to encourage them to do or feel something unpleasant or violent.
The adjective manipulative describes trying to influence or control someone to your own advantage.
Eyeballs is an informal word for the number of people viewing a particular website or television program.
And finally, biases are feelings, often unconscious, either for or against an idea or a group of people. Once again, our 6 minutes are up. Goodbye for now.
Bye.
Thank you so much. And it's done. Let me stop this screen recording. Command Shift 5. Okay, so I got new word, rage bait. That means clickbait means, if you know, like people are using different thumbnails and the content is about different thing, but they are just wanted. For example, if you see there are so many, if you sometimes you feel like, okay, let me watch this new movie on YouTube, but you won't see that movie. But some people have created 1 hour, 2-3 hours video, and there isn't anything, just a particular message will be there, and that's all. So this is nothing but rage bait, clickbait. And rage bait means, here I just got to know, like when someone is making such content that will create that will spark some sort of anger relating to that video or something, and they are earning money. So it's like you are making people angry, but you are earning money, so you are raising the anger, or how to say, yeah. So it's rage bait, and it's pretty much about today, and I just wanted to finish it before 50 minutes, so it's already 14:20. Thank you so much, and wishing the best, and I hope you are doing great. Bye bye for the now.